Alec Baldwin is now facing involuntary manslaughter charges related to the 2021 fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of Rust, as detailed in court documents filed on Friday in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Sorry.
These charges represent a renewed legal development after previous charges against Baldwin were dismissed in April.
I want to make sure that I don't come across like I'm the victim, because we have two victims here.
In an October 2021 rehearsal for the Western drama Rust, Baldwin accidentally discharged a gun pointed at cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, leading to her death and injuring Joel Souza, the film's director.
Are you doing okay?
No, I'm not actually.
Associate
Tell
or
me what to do.
Okay.
You tell me what to do.
Baldwin, who also served as a co-producer and star of the film, maintains that he did not pull the trigger, but rather pulled back the hammer of the gun before it discharged. In January 2023, both Baldwin and the armorer on set, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, faced manslaughter charges after an extensive investigation.
Welcome to the worst day of my life. I can't believe Alec Baldwin was holding the gun. That's so
Gutierrez-Reed is scheduled to stand trial in February. In April, special prosecutors dismissed the involuntary manslaughter charge against Baldwin, suggesting potential firearm modifications and malfunctions, calling for forensic analysis.
Take the gun out slowly. I cock the pistol. Bang! It goes up. She hits the ground. She goes down. And then he starts screaming.
But new charges are being brought, and they are fourth-degree felonies. A grand jury in Santa Fe, New Mexico issued the indictment, which specifically charges Baldwin, 65, with involuntary manslaughter.
She was someone who was loved by everyone who worked with and liked by everyone who worked with and admired.
Citing either negligent use of a firearm or, alternatively, involuntary manslaughter due to lack of caution or circumspection. Under New Mexico law, Baldwin could potentially face a sentence of up to 18 months in prison with this new charge. The charges were brought forth following prosecutors obtaining fresh analyses of the weapon from ballistics and forensic testing experts, according to the Associated Press. A report from professionals in ballistics and forensic testing commissioned by the prosecutors stated, despite Alec Baldwin's repeated denial of pulling the trigger, the tests, findings, and observations presented here indicate that the trigger must have been pulled or depressed adequately to release the fully cocked or retracted hammer of the evidence revolver. Additionally, Baldwin and other producers of Rust are confronting multiple civil lawsuits linked to the shooting that seek financial compensation brought forth by members of the Rust crew.
I've been ordered by the Sheriff's Department in Santa Fe. I can't answer any questions about the investigation. I can't. It's an active investigation in terms of a woman dying. She was my friend.
Nevertheless, judges have temporarily halted these cases as the criminal proceedings progress. Last March, David Halls, the assistant director and safety coordinator for the film, pleaded no contest to unsafe handling of a firearm. As part of his cooperation in the investigation, he was sentenced to 6 months of probation. Both Halls and Baldwin claimed they had no knowledge of live rounds in the gun. When the charges against Baldwin were dismissed last year, Hall's lawyer emphasized Mr. Halls never believed Mr. Baldwin should be charged with the crime. It was a tragic accident best resolved outside of criminal court. Baldwin's defense attorneys Luke Nikas and Alex Spiro expressed in an email on Friday, "We look forward to our day in court."